friend of these guys.
I'm Garrett, and I play bass.
I'm Jared, and I play guitar.
Once again.
I think there's my hope would that there would be a lot to pull from. But I think one thing that kind of coincided with the process that it took to make it, and just kind of the obstacles that we went through in releasing it, I think for us it means kind of perseverance after believing in something and trying to really
Release it.
Yeah, for us it's release it, but I guess in relatable terms it would just be, if you believe in something, don't take no for an answer, and work hard.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, for us we got to release it, but there's so many instances, prior to being in the band when there were, decisions to be made that, were very difficult ones to make, and at the end of the day, I think, it's just hard work and just believing in what it is you want to do.
I remember John bringing it up really early. Yeah, we were on tour with. The first time I heard it was we were on tour with Never Shout Never, and we were about to start writing songs, and we had a feel of what things were going to start doing or sounding like, and it just kind of seemed to fit pretty well with what was going on and where our heads were at.
Yeah, I think the name came before a lot of kind of the hurdles we had to go over, and so it wasn't directed or created after the fact.
It's kind of weird how our whole situation kind of fit the title of the album. Yeah, before we went through all the nonsense.
No, I don't think you ever expect anything like that. I think also the website that we hosted it on might have been.
In my head, the server for that website was
Yeah, it might have been really small,
Yeah.
so it might have seemed like we're breaking records, but.
It was a cool feeling. I mean, you put something out and you know that people are receiving it and in large numbers. So I mean, for us, I think that was pretty awesome.
Oh, we definitely listened to it together.
Yeah, it was kind of weird how we had 9 songs done for a year.
We
but,
thought we
a long
completed it.
time.
Yeah.
It actually was 9 months, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was.
We had 9 songs done.
Well,
for
we were
9
done in
months,
January,
right?
and then we went back in July.
So essentially, we had the completed record done a year from when it was began, and from when we begun writing.
The first time we actually sat down and
I feel like I was in a car, in the van, at night drive, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
It was like we all had kind of scattered songs and
Yeah.
mixes and stuff, but I think the first time that we listened together was on this past run that we did in the van back in the States. But I really don't like listening to things very often.
Yeah. I didn't have a master copy on my computer for
Yeah.
this time, and so what I had was mix 2 or mix 3, which was good, but it wasn't mastered yet. And
We're always really hesitant of putting anything on our computers just in case it gets stolen or leaked, or we try to keep the album on one iPod or whatever. So. It all depends. I mean, I think if we were to do a smaller run like this in the States, we probably would have done it in a van. I mean, I don't know. Or if we had the opportunity to do it in a van over here, we might have done that if we were familiar with the areas and stuff. But for us, I think it's a good reminder of how quickly things can go away, and how appreciative you need to be of everything. And
how quickly things can go wrong too.
Yeah, absolutely.
We were driving home and we got snowed in New Mexico, so it was kind of a lesson learned. But you know, there's a lot of hardships.
Yeah, was it like before we took it out? It was pretty clean, or not clean, but like
The water.
the water and the rain and everything had kind of washed it
Yeah.
off, and
It's got a fresh
within like
palate,
the
yeah.
first 3 days, it was like
Crazy.
tattooed like crazy.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Misery definitely stood out for a long time. It was a song that kind of sat around for a while, and John had written most of it probably like before Black and White even came out, and so it was sitting around for a little while, and you know we tried a few different versions of it, and then we ended up doing the new one, and it just kind of seemed to fit perfectly. I feel like the mood of it, in the tone of the song, kind of were perfectly portrayed through you.
Thanks, man. Thanks a lot.
I like playing ones that I get to play guitar on, just because I don't play a whole lot of electric guitar.
At home, that one's really fun.
Yeah. It always depends. It's always. I mean, we'll do something a little bit unique to the songs, you know, on this next tour that we're going to do in the States, and something else will change.
Yeah, it's
It'll be
always
my favorite
It's
song.
always trying to keep songs fresh for ourselves
Yeah.
without changing too
Yeah.
much.
Mhm.
Just making it fun for us to start.
Yeah, I think we're gonna try to harvest. I've been like going through some of the old songs. Obviously, the focus right now is completely on Pioneer, and we're really proud of that record, and wanna try to get it out to as many people as possible. But
We definitely wrote a lot and recorded a lot too.
I think we're gonna try to harvest some of the parts that we enjoyed from those songs, and maybe dissect those songs and steal bits and pieces from here and there. We've been talking about doing a video maybe for one of the songs that wasn't released. I think that's like one of the things that I really want to focus on now is visuals to go along with the album, and we have a video coming out for Misery, and
When's that coming out?
It's coming out in February.
February, yeah.
It's been pushed back a little bit, just
Yeah.
for a bunch of different reasons. But I think that the video really kind of captured the mood of the song, and I feel like for us it's maybe not the first time that's happened, but definitely the best example of that in any of our videos. So
But to answer the question, I think we'll end up releasing some of the more, some of the ones that would have made it had we put out a 16 or 17 song album.
Yeah. I'm sure. Yeah, I'm
Then
sure
the
some
kind of
B-sides.
the stretch songs, like the ones that we were trying to, reach real far into the future. I think we'll let those kind of fester and see what happens to them.
I mean, I think that's something we've talked about wanting to do since our first record, but for some reasons, producers don't really like to do that, or they don't care, or I don't know. But I feel like it brings like a feeling to the whole record, and makes it flow a certain way.
Yeah.
And
We didn't. What I've always wanted to do was transition every single song
Yeah.
to the next song.
Yeah.
The way that this kind of album was pieced together, we didn't have the opportunity to do that. But I think in the future, I'd love to do something like that. Maybe not every single song, because that might get a little obnoxious. But I feel like we tested it out, and I feel like it worked pretty well. We didn't try to. We weren't trying to make it overkill and make every song go in the next. But I'd like to do something like that in the future. Maybe with an EP or something
Yeah.
small, or